Welcome back. It's the end of November, so I wanted to share my monthly favourites with you. A very laid back little chat. And as always, I want to hear what you've loved this month in the comments down below. Subscribe if you want to. We are so close to 100k and I've been collecting stuff for a 100k giveaway with like multiple winners. Yeah, subscribe if you want to be a part of that. And follow me on my socials, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Depop. I'm still clearing out hundreds of things to put on my Depop. New stuff is being added all the time. So go and help me clear out my wardrobe. We're going to start with my favourite products of the month. First one being the Phyto Glow Lip Balm. I'm obsessed with it. I think it may be my favourite lip balm and I've asked for the clear version for Christmas and I really hope I get it because I want to give it a go. This one is tinted. Applicator is what sells me. This glides on your lips so smoothly and is so satisfying and nice, and it just makes the experience like even better. The other lip product is a Say Beauty one, Glossy Bounce. They have so many shades and I have so many of the shades, but I think this is my favorite one. I am wearing it right now. It's so smooth and it just glides on so well. Perfume. If you watched my last outfit of the week, you would know that it was perfume week. It was perfume month, if you will. The amount of free perfumes I got this month was crazy. I really don't know what's going on. I've got 4, which are my favorites, which is really excessive. Maybe we're saying that this might be my favorite because it feels the most unique and special. This is by Discotheque and this scent is in Basemar on the dance floor. If you speak French, you know what that means. And they sell it in Selfridges as well, so you can go in person and give it a sniff. It's all to do with 70s disco club culture. Next up, very different, is this one from Floredanica. This is their new scent, 1761. It's so floral and light. It's really calming and I don't know what I'm saying, okay, but this is so sweet. The Calvin Klein One Essence. This feels like a really good neutral. It's like everyday, but there's something to it. Loewe. Crazy that I got gifted this. I really love layering this with the Floredanica one. I don't really think they complement each other like properly, but I like wearing them together. This is just beautiful. This is very fresh. I could definitely wear this every single day. This Ordinary Moisturizer, somebody on Instagram was talking about it. They said one nice thing and I was like, I'm going into the shop tomorrow and I'm buying it. It's so thick. I think they do a lighter version. I wanted to get the thick one because I have very dry skin, especially in the winter, and it's really good. As soon as I put it on, my face is so shiny and dewy, and I just love that because I feel like in winter I look crusty and dry most of the time, and I did put it on like not too recently and I feel like you can see a bit of a shine and I like that. Act deodorant. This has been on my life favorites list for over a year, maybe like a year and a half now. I've been using this. It's an eco deodorant. It's my favorite deodorant I've ever found, eco or non-eco. Like a balm. They are made by 2 guys that are London West End theatre performers, and they found there was a gap in the market for theatre performers in costumes all day in the lights. It's so good, and I always use it for festivals as well. Lasts me the whole day. I could actually talk about them for so long. Another skincare product is this Paula's Choice. Duh. Everybody knows what it is. Everyone probably still uses it, and it was one of them which I hadn't used for so long, and then a lot of my blackheads and pores came back around this area, and this has really helped. I've only ever been buying the tiny ones because they're kind of pricey, but now I think I should just buy the big fat one. Maybe I can get it on Black Friday. Last skincare product is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. It lasts so long. I love this so much, and I have another in there waiting for me for when this runs out, so I'm just... Japanese green tea has been my favourite thing to drink this month, and if you have any recommendations, ones that are based in London or I can like easily get in London, please let me know. The brand that I think I've loved the most so far in my hunting of green tea is the Clear Spring one, and I just ran out and I bought a new brand and I hate it, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Badges, they've been my favourite accessory this month. It comes to no surprise to all of you because I talk about badges all the time. I have collected so many now that they are in this bowl. I like having so many because it means I can leave them on bags and jumpers and scarves and not have to keep taking them off because like there's enough to go around. Like every piece in there can have a badge if it wants to. Let's talk about some clothes. There has been 2 loves in my life this month. This boot and this UGG. This boot is one of my favourite secondhand shoes I've ever found. I really wanted a boot that I could wear to a festival and not worry about it getting messed up. I kind of wanted my G-Star boots, but a different version that I wouldn't care if they got messed up. And I feel like I really found the perfect pair for a festival because these are made with Gore-Tex. I think they're basically waterproof or pretty much waterproof, so they were so good when I was at that festival because it was so muddy. And they're just really well made. And yeah, they're originally from Clark's. I don't know when these came out. I got somebody messaging me yesterday about that, saying that they can't find them. I don't know, I really wonder. I would love to know when they came out. When you're wearing them, you can see the buckles come out to the side a little bit, which adds like a really nice military boot style. I went through a big Walking Dead phase a few months ago, and they all wear boots like this, and it was just making me love it even more because I was pretending that I was in The Walking Dead. My Ugg boot, guys, I'm obsessed with these. I would literally wear them everywhere if I could. They are like the mini ones in chocolate brown, kind of like also a bit purpley in some lights. I would say I put these on nearly every single day, and I'd love to get another pair that I keep just indoors and wear them around all the time. My slippers, they're really cozy, but this is more cozy. So I'd love to have 2 of these. I have 2 favorite coats this month. First one being this black kind of cropped one. The brand is Blank NYC. I bought it in Ludlow Flea Market in New York. And I bought it from this vintage reseller. This was me thinking it was like an original 2000s piece. Go home and then realize, no, it's not. The brand still sells them. I don't know. So I was like, oh, I think I paid like $90 for it or something like that. Now that I have it and I've been wearing it most days this winter, so worth it. It's so thick, so if you get your hands on it, like, it's a really good winter coat. And this insane collar, love the shape of it. I love a big Peter Pan fur collar like this on a jacket, and it goes up into like a turtleneck high neck, and it fastens with the buckles, which not only adds like an amazing detail, it means I can match the buckles on here to the buckles on my belt, to the buckles on my shoes, to the buckles on my bag, and have like an all buckle moment going on. But it also means that you have a built-in scarf and a built-in turtleneck like the whole of winter. My second favorite coat is this big fake fur one. It's originally from Monsoon, can you believe it? What a classic British brand. And I found it at Portobello Market. I think it was 80 quid. I remember feeling a little bit like, that feels like a lot of money. Now I have it at home, again, like that one, so worth the money. I wear this almost every day at the moment. My only complaints is I wish the collar was bigger. I love a big collar. I feel like she's a bit slim around here. The buttons are those annoying little ones like this, like hook and eyes, and they get stuck. They don't really do much, and I really wish there was like a button at the top. I could just sew that myself. And the lining is really, really busted there, and in all of the sleeves, like whenever I put my sleeve in, it's a bit of a faff. But it's so worth it because I love this coat and it keeps you so warm. I think I've mentioned these before, I can't remember, but my favorite tracksuits in the world are these Enraged ones. I don't even hang them up or put them in a drawer. They are out in my room constantly because I grab them every single day. They are just classic grey joggers. They're straight leg. They're kind of, they don't flare, but like they don't cinch or anything, but you can cinch it if you want. I don't think they make this model anymore. I think they do like an updated version which is slightly different, but I bet it's still good. The quality of Enrage's pieces are so good. They do a lot of good blanks and they're just such high quality pieces. I also love that it has 2 pockets on the back. I really like that detail that people often do. I feel like they just look really nice when it has 2 symmetrical pockets like that, and they are just the comfiest, thickest, like movable joggers. If I ever lost these, I don't know what I would do. And also Enraged do really good socks. I thought I'd mention that as well. Just like a classic tube sock, but they're so comfy and really good quality. And then I thought I'd tell you my other favorite socks. So I feel like it's sock season. Realization Par do some really good socks. These are my favorite like trainer socks. Oh, she's so bobbly. I've had her for a long time, okay? Yeah, they're amazing socks. And then recently, this week, I got these from M&S. They're the thermo socks in like a 3-pack. Wearing them right now. Wore them all of yesterday. I did actually get my Uggs in a size too big, I think, which means I do have to wear like a thick sock with my Uggs. So I kind of wanted these because they're a bit thicker and they're thermo. I have found my new favorite like strappy, spaghetti strap tank top brand from EAZ, a London-based small brand, and they manufacture in like a small factory in Thailand that they have like a connection to. Did I explain that right? I don't know, but yes, that is right, guys. I'm holding up a Tank Ed dupe for a fraction of the price. By an amazing brand, and the quality is so good. They're so thick. I don't need a bra. I feel supported. I have it in black as well. I love both of them. The website is also really, really cool, and you can like move the products around on the website. It's just really interactive, and I just really appreciated that. My bag of the month is this kind of new one that I got from Vinted. The brand is Mandarina Duck. I'm obsessed with the long rectangle shape. I randomly found this brand. I think I was in one of those big Vinted deep dives where you do not leave the app for like an hour, just like constantly scrolling. A bag came up that was this brand, and then I was like, what is this brand? Mandarina Duck? And then I got into a whole thing and saved loads of them. I think I do want to do like a shop with me on Vinted video. I think that would be fun because I found so many good pieces on there that I won't be buying, but I really want to show you all. And yeah, I'm obsessed with the shape of it. It really reminds me of vintage Prada bags. For the shape, for like the little yellow detail reminded me of that little red detail, and I love this buckle situation we got going on here. and it's just really nice and kind of like utility but really simple, and it's got a nice netted lining, inside pocket. Randomly I have 2 tote bags on my favorites list. The first being the Adenola tote bag. This one is huge. It's the perfect gym bag and also a really good post office bag to take all my Depop parcels when I next go on holiday. A great airport bag and travel bag, like it is massive. Also the Aries reusable bags, the quality is really nice. Really good like Depop bag, running errand bag, shopping bag. And it does help that I love Aries and I would happily like walk down the street with like their logo, just like doing them some free marketing or whatever. But yeah, now for the non-physical things. Notion has actually changed my life. If you ever see me do a brand deal with Notion, a girl can dream, because that would actually be probably my favorite brand deal I would ever do. It's transformed my productivity. It's a free platform, which is amazing. Like if it wasn't free, I would still be paying for it, but I cannot actually believe that it's free. It's kind of crazy, but it's just a customizable database for you to have different pages. And I just cannot believe I used to work well before I had Notion. Like it's just changed the game. I thought I would do my music of the month. I feel like that's very classic favorites video. First up being spa soundtracks. That's been my go-to like white noise kind of music. Bianca Matisse Taylor put me on in one of her vlogs. She was listening to it and I was like, why did I never think about this? Like I love when I go to a spa or go for a massage and they're playing the soundtrack. I could have that all the time if I wanted to at home, and it was really good for me when I needed to de-stress and I was getting really overstimulated with things on my phone. I was like having a really anxious time in my life, and just having that on when I was packaging Depop orders, cleaning my room, in the shower, doing my skincare when I would normally want to play a podcast or a YouTube video. Playing that kind of music is just changed the game, but I feel like an idiot for not realizing that was like an option before. Also Doechii, I feel like I've really got back onto her stuff. I had a few of her songs saved over the years. She did her song with Tyler and I was like, damn, who's this girl? And then I was like, oh, it's Doechii, like I have her music. Now I'm just obsessed with Doechii. I love Balloon that they did together, and also Nissan Altima is on my top playlist right now. Also The Big Big Beat by Azealia Banks, like them 2 songs is at the top of my everyday playlist and I just like put them on without even thinking. This Linger cover by Royal Otis, I actually think I prefer it to the original. Oops. They actually performed in London last night and I was busy so I couldn't go, and it kind of crushed my soul because I'm trying to get back into gigs. Also Jameson, JMSN, my boyfriend put me on. I love Drama, I love Inferno, and he has done a Europe tour but he has not come to the UK, which I'm really sad about, and I really hope he does next year or very soon, and I'm just like desperate to see him. Everything is Embarrassing by Sky Ferreira, kind of like rediscovered that. That was really fun. I also went to a gig for the first time this month in years. I could not tell you the last time I went to a gig. Minus festivals, I feel like, 'cause I go to a lot of festivals, it feels like I go to gigs, but I feel like they are obviously very different. And I went to go see Peter Cat Recording Co. and it was so good. I only found out about them the previous week when my boyfriend saw them as like the opening act for Karimbin? I can't remember how you say that name. And I kind of like went just listening to a few songs. It just makes you obviously love the artist even more, and it was just a really nice time. I want to go to more gigs. Book of the month. You probably will not be getting one of these every single time I do these videos because I do not read. I feel like I only read when I go on holiday. And I got back into reading because I started going to my gym as like a spa bit, and I started going into the sauna, and I would read at least 10 minutes before I go into the sauna every time, and it made me read every single day. Where is the book? I need to get it. It's The Secret. The cover fell off, but you guys know this book. It's like the OG manifestation book, and it's so funny, like the way that they do it. It's just like the graphic design kind of always cracks me up, and they have adapted this into a film. I believe it's on Netflix, and if you want to get into the law of attraction and manifestation, like this is the place to be. TV shows and films. I've only watched one film this whole month, which is really bad. Like I want to get back into films. Wicked. I saw Wicked last night, guys. I'm so glad that I saw it before I filmed this, so we can have this moment together because it was so good. I'm so excited for the second part. It was so good. Everyone says this, but it made me obviously love the 2 actors even more. It made me respect Ariana Grande even more. They just did it so well. It was so cute and camp and just girly and sweet, and I just absolutely loved it, and I didn't want it to end, and I cannot believe I sat in the cinema for 2 hours 45 minutes like locked in. So good. Anyway, TV shows of the month. I said this before, but I did get into The Walking Dead. I haven't finished it. I feel like I need to pick it up a little bit more. I don't even know what season I got up to. I'll find out and put it on the screen. And I really enjoyed it for a bit. Like it was literally addictive. Speaking of addictive, you know what was really addictive this month was Tell Me Lies. My friend was recommending it and I binged the whole, is it just 2 seasons? I think it is. I binged the whole 2 seasons in like 4 days. I was actually addicted, and guys, it's a bit raunchy, and I was watching it downstairs, and every time there was a sex scene, I had to go on mute because I was terrified someone in my family was going to walk in and be like, what are you watching? If you have anything similar, please let me know. Apparently Rivals is similar, and I think I am gonna give it a go, but the idea of seeing David Tennant be sexual with somebody makes me want to throw up, because I see him as like a dad, a cute dad, wholesome vibe because of Doctor Who, and I'm like, I don't want to see you get freaky with anybody. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I've watched that show too many times to count, to the point where I'm now like, this is annoying me, because I would just put on random episodes and I know exactly what's gonna happen in every single scene, and it kind of just took the fun out of it. But I watch it all for Spike. I love Spike so much because his character is just so funny, and there's just so many iconic moments in that show. Oh, and The Sopranos. Me and my boyfriend started that this month and we're obsessed with it, but because we watch it together, we obviously don't watch it all the time, which is kind of good because I feel like we'll just have something we constantly love and not get sick of it because we're not watching it like every day. If I was watching it by myself, I think I would have been 3 seasons deep right now, and we're still on season 1, so I feel like it's good. It's like pacing me, but I really, really like it. Candle of the month, before I forget, is that one. It's from Beauty Pie. I'll put the name on screen. It's very autumnal and wintry. It's giving Christmas. Like, it's giving a nice Christmas candle, but it's not too much. And I feel like they do really good candles. The places that I love this month, first up is Gecko. Really good for matcha. It's probably my favourite matcha place I found in London. I've not really been looking that hard, to be honest, but I really like it. All vegan food and vegan pastries. Their pancakes were so good. The avocado on toast was so good. I also, speaking of matcha, really like Matcha Do. I think they have some different stores across London and they are really, really good as well. Parley Pantry. It's this place in Chiswick and it's literally the suburbs, but that is the place to go for charity shopping. I think I've said this before. There's like a whole street of loads of them, and if you're ever there for any reason, you got to go to Parley Pantry. They're a small independent business ran by 2 sisters, the sweetest ladies. I go in with my mum and they recognize us both now at this point, and it's just so sweet. Like, I love the ladies in there and I love their food, and it's all vegan. And my favorite thing to get there is probably the sausage wrap. The people that I'm loving this month, first up, people from TikTok. Hailey, I love her outfits of the days. I think I've mentioned her before. I love when people just do a simple like outfit check in the mirror. It's so simple and it's like quick inspiration, easy outfits. She always gives me inspo. And Sadie, I love her styling videos. Again, so much inspo. She does them where it's like multiple outfits in a video, so it's just really good, like quick inspo. Ro, I just discovered her. I love all of her talking videos. I never skip a talking Ro video. I really want her to start a YouTube. She's like my older sister. She just gives really good, like, it's like life advice, but not really. It's just like off the cuff fun videos, and I just really like her. Carolyn, also obsessed with her talking videos. Never skip a Carolyn talking video. She did really good like Halloween inspo last month. She just talks really well, and again, I would love her to start a YouTube. On Instagram, I've really been loving my friend Shelly. Love you. She's always giving inspiration. She has a really nice way of taking Instagrams, and she's so creative, and she's just really inspiring, and obviously she dresses amazing on top of her like creative direction. She's just a great fashion girl to follow. Marie Gaguchek, I think is how you say your name. I've really loved her at the moment. And Mayna Sorez, did I say that right? I don't know. I've also loved her. And Alina Timo. I like how real she is. Like, I love it when she just spills some tea on her story, and I just am obsessed with her and her face and her lips and her vibe, and she's so cute. Favorite websites this month for inspiration: EAZ World, I already said that. Also Dr. Me, they are a design agency, I think, based in Salford in Manchester, and I have one of their books already, and I'm really obsessed with their vision, and their website is so good. It's so inspiring. And then lastly is O'Day's Ways. Sierra has it down. Like, if I ever wanted to make a blog, I would want it to be like O'Day's Ways. It's so good. The design, I love what she talks about on there. It's such a fun concept and she's killing it. Brands that I've really loved this month: Neho Girl, obviously they're an Amsterdam based vintage brand and they have like a showroom with like private appointments. I really want to go back to Amsterdam, literally just so I can go to Neho Girl, like, and that's what me and my girls always talk about, is doing a group trip to Amsterdam literally just to go to that store. Eureka, I already spoke about her. I love her brand, I love her styling, I love her upcoming collection. She's really active on Instagram at the moment and is just posting some really cool stuff. And Gina Corriere, I'm obsessed with her brand. I have been for years. I've bought from her in the past. I always mention her tea skirts. I think that's how she calls it now. It's like t-shirts as skirts, and she's doing her final drop of the year tonight as I'm recording this. Maybe editing me will put in if I was successful and found a skirt or not, because they're kind of pricey, but I got paid recently and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna treat myself, and I've been obsessed with these skirts. I wanted to make one myself, obviously would not do it well at all, so I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get one. Ending on a high note of YouTube of the month. Please, if you have any YouTube recommendations that you think I might like, can be vloggy, can be fashion, could be, I don't really know, anything you want, leave it in the comments down below, because I'm always wanting to find some new people. And I feel like this month my algorithm has been so good. YouTube has been so good at suggesting small creators, which is so good if any of you are starting out on YouTube or want to start, because the algorithm has completely changed. Like sometimes I get videos that have had 100 views, so it's so good for finding new people, and I found so many new accounts at the moment. First up though that I've loved this month is Emergency Intercom. Obviously I feel like I've spoken about that before. It's a podcast, but I always watch it on YouTube so I can get the video. I feel like you have to with them because they're always doing stupid little bits or like wearing funny things, so you just like want to watch it. I just think they're iconic. I don't know what I would do if they just stopped posting one day. It keeps me sane, okay? Also, why is it there's so many cool girls from Instagram and TikTok are now just starting YouTubes? It feels like so many people are starting their YouTubes at the moment, and I'm so here for it, and I'm really excited to see everybody continue to post. And I've really been loving Jasmine G's channel. She's like a model from Australia that lives in London, and she is so consistent, so good at editing, does little vlogs, has the best energy. Like I never skip a Jasmine video. Also my friend Jemima, she started a channel. I love it when people I know post. It just makes me so happy. Like obviously Ruby, you guys know Ruby, Vivian, Amy Power is also another good upcoming YouTuber that I just found on my explore page. She does everything on like iPhone vlogs. They're really snappy, and I feel like her editing's really good, and yeah, never skip one of her vlogs. I also just found this girl called Angie. I found her for her thrift hauls, and I love her vibe, and she's so sweet. And also the Bella Freud Fashion Neurosis series. I'm obsessed with this series, and I feel like watching them is making me smarter. Like it feels educational. I feel like I'm learning something about the fashion industry or the certain designer or celebrity that's on there. I really love the Kate Moss one. That was the first one that I watched. The Rick Owens one, the Courtney Cox one was really interesting. They're just a really good thing to have on in the background, and they're so beautifully filmed and color graded, and they just are very nice. And finally, one of my favorites to watch on YouTube this month has been Yan Yan Chan. It's often just her speaking to the camera, and sometimes I can get bored by that, but nah, like I love her haircut, I love her style, I love her. She recently did like a favorites video, and she spoke through her jacket collection, which I really love. And yeah, guys, we're at the end. Finally, I feel like that took a while. Oh, I don't really know how that just appeared there. That's really weird. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video.
You're so sweet, you're so nice, make me scream every night. What's the tea, you're right, got your cream.